Untitled for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your discussing about reasoning, that has been the cubes and dice, and this has been the class as your 220th class. We had done your 290th class when we had done, and in that we had started with your non-verbal reasoning, and where we had completed your verbal reasoning as well. In terms of verbal reasoning, we had done many of the topics, that is, we had done your general mental ability and the logic reasoning. In general mental ability, we had done your that has been your many of the, as I told you, there are many topics that we had done. In terms of general mental ability, we had done your analogy, classification, series completion, coding, decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, and detection test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking, time sequence test, mathematical operation, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reason, situation reaction test, verification of the truth of the statement as well. In terms of logic reasoning, we had done a logic statement, argument statement, assumption statement, course of action statement, conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question statement, miscellaneous logical puzzles. After that, we had done your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures and cubes and dice that we are dealing here. This has been the 14th topic of non-verbal reasoning, what we have to cover up here itself, that as I told you. Let's go ahead for the same, and here we had completed the, we'll have to start today, that is being the constructions of the boxes here in terms of cubes and dice, that what we have to go ahead. So we'll be moving ahead here. Before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at one video. You can also enjoy the video as well. In terms of constructions of boxes, that what we have to discuss here. In this type of a question, when a cube or a cuboid is unfolded, it may appear in any of the following forms. So first we'll discuss the forms here, so that you will get to know that अगर कोई भी cuboid है या फिर that is cube है, तो वो किस तरह से folded हो सकता है, the possible folding, and that will discuss the one by one form, and then after that we'll discuss about the question for the same. So here we go ahead, talking about the form 1. So first form क्या है आपका, this is, we have the first form. Okay, so this has been the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In this case क्या होगा, was that अगर इस टाइप का है तो in this case it will be 1 lies opposite 5, 2 lies opposite 4, 3 lies opposite 6. Okay, we'll talk about the second form here. So form 2 here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. For that, in this case, one lies opposite 6, इस केस में जो 6 के opposite होगा 2 lies opposite 4, 3 lies opposite 6. Okay, Now we'll talk about for the next, and the rest we have here, that is the form third. We'll talk about it. Form third. So it is being like okay, this is how it will be. So this has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in this case, here 1 lies opposite 4, 2 lies opposite 6 and 3 lies opposite 5. Okay, now we'll go ahead. This were the 3 forms. Now we'll discuss the another form here, which is being the important one as well, being the form which is being the fourth form. Form 4. In terms of it here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So in this case, okay, in this case what it will be, in this case 1 lies opposite 3, 2 lies opposite 5, 4 lies opposite 6 here that we have. So on to the same cases. This is the form that we have to discuss. Now we'll discuss about the fifth form. So we go ahead. This is being representing here itself. So here that will be, so here it is your plus 1, 2, 3, then this is your 4, this is being the 5. Here it is the sign that we have is your minus sign. Then we have your the another sign is being your the equal sign, and this is being the multiply sign as well. That what we have. So in this case we go ahead. So this is being represented in the form here, which is being as follows: plus, minus, equals and multiply. That will be one of the faces of the cube here, and that which lies opposite 3. So that second lies opposite 4 and 1 lies opposite 5, and what it said is that this will be one of the faces of the cube which lies opposite 3 here. Now we'll talk about the another one which we talk here as well, that is being the important one, is the another form which is in the form 6. So form 6 being written like this. 3, 4 and 5. So here it is being represent as well, that is being the plus sign, this is being equal sign, minus, this is being multiply. So here the box that has been formed in here is your minus, plus, multiply and equal. So in this case what it will be, in this case this will be an oval, be one of the faces of the cube which lies opposite 3 and 2 lies opposite 4 and 1 lies opposite, that is opposite over here, that has been the opposite 5. To talk about that is being the form 7, we have to go ahead, and which is being the form 7 here, which is being represented in the form this has been representing the form 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. This has been minus, plus, equal, multiply here, and in this case it will form here in the form of equivalent plus and minus and cross, that is multiply, that are two faces of the cube which lie opposite to each other. One lies opposite 3, 2 lies opposite 4 here, that we have to talk about it. If any of these folded forms is given, the cube form by folding, it may be estimated from the above detail that what I had told you about these four: form 7, form 1, form 2, form 3, form 4, form 5, form 6, form 7 as well. Now we'll do ahead with the question that we have to discuss here, that is being the important one too. So here we go ahead for the first question of these type of constructions here. So that the question is, choose from the alternative in the boxes that will be formed when figure X is folded. So here, so इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन को करने के दो तरीके होते हैं. पहली चीज़, या तो मैं इसको पहले तो फोल्डेड फॉर्म दिखा दूंगी उसके साथ साथ बना के, बट उसके साथ साथ आई विल गिव यू एज एन ऑप्शन हियर, और अदरवाइज आई विल जस्ट फोल्ड इट आउट एंड आई विल बी ड्राइंग द एग्जैक्ट वन. Either you are confusing or not, so that what it will be. So but you just responded towards the comment section, so that I will get to know that I have to show all the options as well, or I will just draw directly the answers here. So it will be helpful to you as well, so you will get to know about it, remember the type as well. So this has been the figure X. So the option A we have, this is option A, where it is being the dotted side, it's this side and shaded here. This is being the B1. Okay, where the side is shaded here. B option. C we have is like this. It will be in the form, just write it on the C here itself. So in this has been the shaded side and the dots has been representing here. Here the shaded side is this. The dot has been representing here. This has been the D1. So that what we have to talk about it. Among these options we have been given your A, B, D only, A, B and C only, A, B only and B and D only. So according to the question here, the given figure X is the same as form 4 that I had represented. You can go ahead. Therefore, the faces bearing the dot second and the shading fifth, that is, must be lie opposite to each other, and hence these faces cannot lie adjacent to each other. So that the cubes A, C, and D cannot be formed here, and therefore only cube B can be formed, and hence that's we have your the C is the answer here for the same. So we'll go ahead here. Answer is C is answer. C is the answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another one, that is we have to talk about it, and which has been the answer here for the same, and with the same cases for the cube, that is being only B, cube B can be formed here, and what they had told you is to be that will be formed, so the B will be formed, that can be formed, so hence B is the right answer for the same here. And that will be we having as your here, that has been the C option. We have your answers, that has been the C option is your B only, so the answer will get here is your B. B will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another question, that you have to choose from the alternative of the boxes that will be formed with when figure X is folded here. That has been the second question. So the figure we have, that has been representing here. And that is being representing here as well. So for the same we have your being the answer here. So with the given figure that X has been the same as from the form 5 that has been represented here, the four triangles part will combine to form a single face of the cube here. So I just write it on the options for the same, so that you will get to know about it, what we are talking about. This is A, this is B, this is being the C here, and this is being the D. So among these, the options we have A and B only, A, B and C only, A, C only, and A, B, C and D. So the given a figure X is the same as form B of 5. The four triangular parts will combine to form a single face of the cube, and the faces bearing the dot and the circle with both the adjacent to the face as well. Moreover, the faces will with a dot and circle will lie opposite to each other, thus only the cube A and B that can be formed, and hence we have your A will be the right answer, that is mean A and B both, or A, B only. It will be meaning that A and B both only. Okay, that will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another type of a question, which is being the third question of the sessions here, and that what we have to talk about it. So we'll go ahead for the same. So here the figure X being given as the left hand side in each of the cases, in each of the problems is folded to form a box, and you have to choose from the among the alternative A, B, C, D the boxes that are similar to the box formed here. So go ahead. Third question of the session. So in terms of third question, it is been representing. So just write it on with a black pen. The figure will be cleared about it. This will be like that. 2, 1, 5, 4, 6 and 3. This will be in the figure X. So it is being representing like this will be the C1, and this will be the D1. So here with the same we have the numbers that will be representing 6, 3, 1, 3, 1, 5, 6, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4. This is mean A, B, C and D that we have to talk about it. On the same cases, we have to go ahead as well. That's what we have to find out as well, and that is the important too. So on the same cases, we have here that is the figure X is as same as form 3. So when cube is formed, 2 lies opposite 4 and 1 lies opposite 6 and 5 lies opposite 3, and hence appear 2 and 4, 1 and 6 and 5 and 3 cannot occur at adjacent faces. So only cube D can be formed here, and that is being the D we have here that can be formed here. This is the D1 here. Now we'll go ahead with another question. We have to talk about it, and that is being the another one here is being the fourth one. The fourth we'll talk about it, so that is being represented as well. This is being representing like that by dotted line. Okay, so there we will form here this is the first category. So it will form second, this is being the D and A. This has been the figure X as well. So on the same cases we go ahead, and that what we even do have to talk about it. So on our regard of it we'll talk about it. That is mean the when figure X is folded to form a cube, the two rectangular portions combine to form the top of this cube. So cube A will be formed, and that will be the cube A will be formed here. This type of cube being formed. Now we'll talk about the next question that we have to talk about it, and that is being the fifth question of the sessions as well. So that is been representing here. shaded circle plus this has been shaded here. This has been figure X. So options we have here. This we have. That is we have here. Between the circle plus that will be representing A, B, C and D. So on the same cases we have to find out for this, that has been figure X is the same as from B3. So when it is folded to form a cube, the half shaded face will lie opposite the face bearing the rhombus. So the possibility of the cube A and D is ruled out of the cube B and C. The pattern in figure X shows that cube B will be formed here, and that is B. The cube B will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one which we have to talk about. It as being the sixth question of the sessions as well. So here it is as follows. So here it has been representing. So the options for the same we have. That has been representing here. C, D. It is circle shaded, then it is a shaded circle, this is the circle we are representing. This is in the circle as well, being A, B, C and D. So for the same we have to go ahead, and that evenly we have to find out for the same. Here that is the figure X is as same as figure form of 5. The four triangular portions will combine to form a face of the type that is being representing here in this type of a question, which lies opposite to the face bearing to the circle. So none of the cube A, B, C can be formed, and the form that is being the D1 will be formed here. Okay, so that will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another type of a question that is being your seventh question of the sessions as well. So that is being as follows. This is 1, 2, and then we have the 3 and 4. So it is half being shaded here. So from the upside it has been half shaded. This is being shaded here. This has been asked in assistant grade question paper. So for the options for the same we have here is to be as follows. This is as follows has been. So here that has been representing here. Options we have here A and B only, B and C only, and A, B, C, D, and B and D only. So for the same we have to find out here which is being the figure X is as same of as the form 2, so that the half shaded figure lies opposite to each other, and that the pattern which is we have the pattern in the figure X that shows one folding each of the cubes A, B, C, D that are possible. So we have your answer that has been A, B, C, D. So all these we have been possible here. All were possible. We'll talk about the another question we have, that has been the another important question, which has been your the 8th question of the sessions as well. So we'll go ahead for the same, and that the question we have as follows. This has been fully shaded. This is been here, it has been shaded this one. So this has been the figure X. Next we have on options here has been let's see option we have. So for the same, representing this. This is being representing the A, B, C, D. We have your A, C only, B, C, D only, B, D only, and C and D only. For the same we have to talk about it. So we'll go ahead for the solution for the same here, and that what we have to talk about it. So here that has been your figure X that has been the same as form of 1, for so that the half shaded face that is half shaded face that the completely shaded face lies opposed to each other. Therefore the cube A cannot be formed, and moreover its pattern in figure X shows that out of the cube B, C, D, only the cube B and D can be formed by folding X here. So B and D will be the right answer for this particular question as well, and that is we have here. So we'll go ahead for the B and D here. B and D. these two can figures be formed here. Now we'll talk about another one which has been the ninth one here, and that has been the important too. So the ninth question we have as follows, that has been as follows here. Circle, this has been angle, here this has been the figure X. Figure A, it will be like figure B was like this, figure C is like this, and figure D here. This will be the six options we have here: A and B only, B, C, D only, and D only, and C and D only. So for the same we go ahead here on the same basis. This has been here, and that has been figure X is the same as form 4, so that the field bearing the circle and the square that lies opposite to each other, therefore the cube A and B cannot be formed, and the pattern in the figure X shows that both the cubes C and D that can be formed by folding the figure X here. So we have your figure that will be forming here. And according to that, the options, and according to the, you can say that according to the options is C and D only. So we got C and D only. Now we'll talk about it. That is being the 10th question of the sessions here that we have to discuss. So 10th question we have as follows. This is being representing here. So with the same cases we have to find out, this is being the X. So where we have your this is being the A, B, C, D. So there it is. This is being representing here itself. It will be options we have here: A and B only, B and C only, A and D only, A, B, C and D as well. So we'll go ahead for the same, and then what we have to talk about it for the question that has been important too. We'll go ahead for the same, and that is being here that figure X is as same as the form 5. The pattern on figure X that shows that all the cubes A, B, C and D that can be formed by folding figure X here. So the figure that We'll go ahead with 11th question of the sessions, that what we have to discuss as well, and that has been the important one here. So we'll go ahead for the same, and that has been representing here as well, and which has been the important too. So here it is been representing like this has been your F, A, E, B, C and D. This has been the figure X, where we have your options for the same we have is been representing like this. And for the next option we have for the same was like this only. Third option we have for the same, it would like be this, and the fourth options for the same. So this has been the figure A, B, C, D here, and on the same cases here this has been F, B, E, F, E, D, E, B, C, D, E, A here. That's what we have to talk about it. So this has been here, and that has been the A only, A and C only, and B only, A, B and C, D only, that what we have given here. So for the same corresponding towards it, we have to find out the answer for the same, and that has been the important one as well. So here for that figure X, that is the same as a form 3. So when the cube is formed, F lies opposite B and E lies to the opposite C and D lies opposite A, and hence the pairs of F and B, E and C and D and A cannot occur at adjacent faces. So only cube B can be formed here. That has been the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one that has been here, is been the 12th here. For this, for the 11th question we have your following, and for the same we have your answer, that has been the B only will be the right answer for this question as well. So we'll go ahead with 12th question of the sessions, that what we have here, that is being representing here as 2. So this has been representing here. Okay, this has been shaded here, and this has been the question has been asked in your assistant grade question paper. That has been the important one as well. So for the same, it will be representing, this has been the figure X. For the same, it will be representing like this. Then we have here again this. So with the same cases, we go ahead. This is being representing here. So here the options for the same is A and D only, C and D only, A and B only, B and C only. So for the same we have to go ahead, and that what we will have to answer it out as well. So according to those type of a question that has been important to, and which has been important for answering as well. So as I told you very much that before only, that the pattern on a figure X that shows that the cube of A and D that can be formed by folding X figure X here. So we'll be having an answer that we have is your A and D only. So the answer we get is A and A and D only. So A and D will be the right answer for this question as well. So that is being the important one here too, and that's what we have to go ahead. Now we'll go ahead with the next question, but before here we'll ending it up only. We'll just start discussing about the 13th question of the sessions in the next coming class. so that you will get the answer for the same, and you will be going ahead with enjoying all these questions as well, and that is being important too. So in the same cases, if I'm going ahead here in the detail about it, so yes, we had started with 116th questions for the sessions as well. So this has been here, and which is we'll have to talk about it. So next we'll go ahead for the next rest of the question in the cubes and dice, and before ending it up, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe to our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than chemistry, if I'm going ahead, yes, we had done your chemistry, we had completed that is your we had done your chemistry, which is unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, and some important atomic numbers and their masses and molar masses as well with their symbols. And other than that, we are dealing with the conversions, logarithms that we had done here. After that, we talk about the quantitative aptitude. So yes, we are dealing with the quantitative aptitude, where we had started with arithmetical ability. In that, we had done your operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, and then we had done your problems on numbers, problems on ages, stars and indices, and then we had done that as well. Now we'll discuss with the percentage here and then quantitative aptitude of arithmetical ability. Other than that, we are dealing with the DBMS, where we are dealing with ER diagrams of different ER diagrams like online shopping, factory, and all these we are dealing here. After that, we talk about it. So yes, we are in terms of reasoning, we are dealing with we had completed a sociology and software engineering as well. In terms of reasoning, we had started with general mental ability, where we had completed a verbal reasoning and where verbal reasoning, in that we had completed a general mental ability in the logic reasoning. In general mental ability, we had completed analogy, classification, series completion, coding and decoding, blood relation, puzzle test, sequential output tracing, prediction sense test, logical Venn diagram, alphabet test, number ranking, time sequence test, mathematical operation, logical sequence of words, arithmetic reasoning, inserting the missing character, data sufficiency, decision making, assertions and reason, situation reaction test, and verification of the truth of the statement as well. In logic reasoning, we had covered up logic, statement, argument, statement, assumption, statement, course of action, statement, conclusion, deriving conclusion from passages, theme detection, question, statement, miscellaneous logical puzzle as well. In terms of non-verbal reasoning, we had completed your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice we had completed. We are dealing with in the cubes and dice. After cube and dice, your situation, we have to start with constructions of squares and triangles, figure formations and analysis, and then we'll discuss about the practice question paper here. That has been important for you all for the competition wise. So here we'll be ending it off, and it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.